when someone asks you to define what trust is, how do you, let me step back. My understanding of trust is that can be experienced interpersonally between you and I.
Yeah.
Okay. And it can be understood so that's interpersonally, of course. Then it can be understood in broader groups, say teams or organizations, and then socially. But when it comes to the trust between myself, Dominic, and Conal, how do you reflect that in economics?
Trust. I mean, to me, trust. If you ask for a definition, to me, trust generally is the expectation that another person with whom you're going to interact can be expected to behave in a socially constructive manner, in a positive manner.
Okay.
So it's the expectation of positive behavior.
Yeah.
And note that trust is inherently an expectation, right? If you've observed someone after the thing is over, trust is irrelevant. The fact that you've interacted with someone and have a reason for trusting them, to me, doesn't undermine the fact that it's trust, right? I might have had 100 interactions with you. You've always been utterly untrustworthy, and then I have good basis not to trust you now.
Yeah.
But it's still the decision to trust. It can be based on a whole lot of things, but ultimately it's when I think, Dominic, if I do something with him, how is he going to behave? It's that expectation. So it's saying something about my beliefs about another person.
Yeah. It's an invitation in a way to be vulnerable. In other words, we can't really experience trust with each other without vulnerability.
Two things here. I mean, I think obviously if it's someone you're looking for their track record of past behavior, okay, either with you or with others. But the other thing, and I think this drives a lot of geographic variation and trust across countries, across cultures, is it is also actually the expectations. This is one of the, so there is this circle between institutions and trust. If institutions are trustworthy and non-corrupt, then I can go out and I can take a risk in my interaction with you that you might not be trustworthy, because if I have to go to the institutions to sort out the resulting mess, I have confidence that they will do it. So I think it's very much you're using cues both about the other person and also about the institution. And one of the things I think you look at variations between societies are those that are relatively, can I use the word closed? I don't think it's the right term. I've no doubt sociologists have a good term for this. But where the networks are closed, where really you can only trust networks of people for whom you have that track record of experience of their behavior, and for anyone outside that you have to be very, very careful, or societies where the institutions are sufficiently effective, not because of what's written on paper, but largely because those institutions are made up of people who have a series of assumptions about how other people will behave. But where those institutions are highly functional and reliable, in which case I can take a much bigger risk with people I don't know.